And welcome back. Tragedy in a Tennessee courthouse. Officers shot. Inmate attacks deputy at Tennessee courthouse, shoots 2 officers before fleeing and killing himself. Psychopath. Breaking911.com reports TBI special agents are investigating the circumstances surrounding a Monday afternoon shooting that left 2 Coffee County deputies injured. Thank God they weren't killed. Police say the incident began just before 3 p.m. when Coffee County Deputy Wade Bassett, who's 71, went into the holding cell on the 3rd floor of the Coffee County Justice Center to take inmate Michael Eugene Bell back to the jail. Bell had been in court that day for a discussion date regarding kidnapping, domestic assault, and multiple other charges he faced. As the deputy prepared to get Bell for transport, Bell attacked him, and the 2 engaged in a significant struggle. The inmate was able to gain control of the deputy's weapon and shot Deputy Bell 1 time before fleeing down the stairs. When he got to the 1st floor, Bell shot Deputy Wendell Bowen, who's 56, on his way out the door. And like I had said, not all life has value. Luckily, this guy took his own piece of garbage life and did us a favor, really. Tucker Carlson fires off at Dem who wants Republicans hunted. Can't cuck the tuck. You're an unbalanced person. Tucker spars with New Jersey Democrat who tweeted, "Hunt GOP congressman." Maybe we should hunt him. He looks like a little fat nerd. Let's take a look.
Okay.
My
You're not
point
making
is
sense.
that
I'm going to give you one last
enough is
chance.
enough.
What is your point?
My point is enough is
And
enough.
so,
if it's
so it's time to take up arms?
No, it is not about taking up arms. It is about coming together and fighting back.
Fighting back how?
Politically. Peacefully.
Then
The
what
way
is
we
this
do it
about
in
hunting
America.
and cheer? You know what? You're an unbalanced person, and I have to say it's distressing that more Democrats haven't disavowed you.
Well,
I hope
you know
they
what?
will.
I'm a
Jim,
perfectly
thank you.
balanced person.
You don't seem it.
Rex Tillerson is heated. Look what he demands from North Korea following the death of Otto Warmbier. Secretary of State, Washington, D.C., June 19th of 2017. Today we received with deep sadness the news that Otto Warmbier has passed away. On behalf of the entire State Department and the United States government, I extend my condolences to the Warmbier family and offer my prayers as they enter a time of grief no parent should ever know. We hold North Korea accountable for Otto Warmbier's unjust imprisonment and demand the release of the 3 other Americans who have been illegally detained. Let's take a look.
Otto Warmbier, the American held in prison in North Korea. He has died at the age of 22. The family issuing this statement I'm going to share with you, and they write, "Unfortunately, the awful, torturous mistreatment our son received at the hands of the North Koreans ensured that no other outcome was possible beyond the sad one we experienced today." David Lee Miller joins me right now with more. Hi, David.
Trish, you might recall that the original prognosis was not a good one. He was admitted to the Cincinnati Medical Center soon after he arrived in the United States. Doctors held a news conference, and they said at the time that 22-year-old Otto Warmbier had suffered extensive loss of brain tissue in all regions of his brain. And now the news today that he died a few hours ago, 2:20 p.m. As you mentioned, his family has put out a statement. The statement also said, quoting now, "When Otto returned to Cincinnati late on June 13th, he was unable to speak, unable to see, and unable to react to verbal commands. He looked very uncomfortable, almost anguished. Although we would never hear his voice again, within a day, the countenance of his face changed. He was at peace, he was at home, and we believe he could sense that." What should be noted here is that he was sentenced to a 15-year prison term for what North Korea described as hostile acts against the state. He was accused of stealing a propaganda poster. He was sentenced to 15 years of hard labor. It turned out now to be a death sentence.
Bye.